Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. So this week we have a very exciting video, slightly different from what I normally do. I just don't feel like a specifically themed reading vlog, so I thought this might be fun to kind of mood read and to see what the week looks like. So for the next 5 days, we're gonna let a random wheel pick how long we read. So I'm going to be doing it for 5 days. Today is Monday and we'll be doing it until Friday. So it's quite late in the day today, so I don't want it to go too high. But I've put in numbers, well, minutes, from 30 minutes through till 4 hours, which I think is the maximum I could read, especially on a day like today. I thought we'd just pick this out together, and I'm gonna be mood reading, just picking books that I really want to read or just in the mood, and I can give my Kindle some attention. For today, I'm just going to screen record this, but then we'll go ahead and just spin the wheel. So I need to wait for it to screen record. So let's pop the spinny thing. Please not 4 hours. 2 hours. That's not okay. I mean, that's not okay. That is okay. 2 hours is perfectly fine. It's 3 o'clock now. I just need to have a call with my fiance to finalize some of our wedding stuff, and then I will get to it. 2 hours isn't that bad though. Let me show you the book that I'm going to try and finish. I DNF'd this in my 24-hour readathon, but then I started to read a little bit more, and I was actually starting to kind of grasp the concept of the book. I think I'm going to finish this up. I'm on page 224, and the book is 297. So in 2 hours I could definitely finish that bit. So I'll see where we get up to. If you don't know, this is called The Cloisters by Katie Hayes, and it is kind of like a dark academia kind of book. So it's about divination and tarot cards, but my problem with it was in the beginning in my 24-hour book is that it's so focused on academia, and I didn't see the relevance of all the academia mentioned to the story. But as I got further along, things started happening. There were a little bit of twists. So I think it's a big pacing problem in this book, but I still want to know kind of how it ends. I think with my next check-in, I might get a little bit more into depth about what the book is about, but I think this is what we're going to focus on today. Hi everybody, I'm so sorry if my head is cut off. I'm actually sitting in the car at the hospital because I had to bring my mom in for like a checkup. I'm not going to do a check-in on the book that I read because obviously I'm in the car and I don't want anybody to see me filming. So anyway, I completed my reading last night. I did the 2 hours and I finished the book like I thought I would. I've had a busy day today and I finished really late last night. I think almost 2 in the morning because I left my reading time till so late because I was watching The Perfect Match. I just started watching it and I think it's very entertaining. So I thought we'd spin together now since I am in the parking lot waiting for my mom to finish in her appointment. So I thought we'd quickly pick the next time. I'm going to screen record, of course, because I don't know how well you'll be able to see the screen, especially with this really great lighting that I have going on. So I'm going to push start record and we're going to go ahead and spin. These sunglasses are polarized, so I can't see anything. What do we have? Oh gosh. We have 2 hours again, so that's good. I think that's the perfect time because I can read up to like 60 pages during that time, so I think it's a good amount. So I'm going to start now. I'll show you what I'm reading, but I'm really happy I completed my challenge yesterday. I really thought I wouldn't because I wasn't in the mood to read, if I'm being honest. But the book that I have decided to start is just a random like Kindle book. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I'll just pop it on the screen if not. It's called The Influencer by Adrian Lee, and it's supposed to be like a domestic thriller but with like a good plot twist, and I saw it's only like 300 pages, so I thought it would be a good one to start with today. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start reading and I'll chat to you guys tomorrow, or if I finish my time before midnight. morning, guys. I don't know if my mic's touching anything here. I'm sorry if the sound's a bit distorted, but yeah, I've been out for like an hour just catching up on some YouTube videos. I know my camera's at a slight angle. I'm sorry, but just bear with me for 2 minutes of your time. I didn't finish my reading time yesterday. I failed the challenge. I just had a very like emotional day. Like wedding jitters and all of these things are really getting to me. So I ended up like just chilling with my parents for a bit, just, you know, offloading all the feelings. And then I ended up finishing the series, not the series, but like the reality show called A Perfect Match. So toxic, but the drama kept me entertained and brought me out of my little funk that I was in. So I unfortunately didn't read any more than what I did when I was waiting for my mom yesterday in the car. So I did start The Influencer. So what I'm planning to do, because it's still quite early in the morning, is I'm going to finish my reading time. So I have an hour and a half left on the clock. I just paused my timer after I'd finished or whatever when I was finished reading, and we stopped at 1 hour and 30 minutes. I think I'm just going to finish that now, and then once I finish that, we'll go ahead and spin and see what the number is for today. It is a really nice day today. We're in autumn now, so the sunny warm days are going to be far and few between from here on out. So I think I might finish this now, get ready for my day, and yeah, we'll see. But I want to kind of read outside, but I also have some editing to do, but we'll play it by ear. It's still quite early. It's like 9 a.m. I'm going to finish this hour and a half now, and then yeah, we'll chat after that. But let me just get this reading time in because I was getting a bit antsy. I still have like 3 videos to catch up on, and my focus isn't there. So I thought it might be a good time to just read since I can't even focus on a YouTube video. We'll see. Like I said, I'm reading, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm reading The Influencer by Adrian Lee. Yeah, I started it yesterday. I don't know what I'm thinking just yet. It's too early in. I think I'm only 2 chapters in. So I was very distracted in the car yesterday as well. So I wasn't really focused, but let's see. Let's see how much we can get done in the next hour and a half, and I will let you guys know where we're at. Okay, I'm back and I got ready for the day. So yeah, it's been a little while since I finished my reading, probably about 2 hours. I finished it at like 11:30 and right now it's like 1:10. So I just read, got ready, had some breakfast / lunch, brunch, edited for a little bit, but I did finish my reading time, so that is done. But before we move on to our hours for today, I just wanted to speak about this book here. So this I finished on the first day, and our first day we had 2 hours. So I probably had about 70 pages left, and I finished it in the allotted time. This book I'm going to give a 2-star to. Unfortunately, it just wasn't for me. It was highly boring. It had a lot of very unnecessary information regarding like the plot line. Like I feel like the plot could also have moved a lot faster. I think it kicked in on like maybe 70% through the book. The rest of it was all build up, and I read some reviews online after having read and rated the book because I don't like things like that to sway me. Unless I'm really unsure, I'll go have a look, and I was unsure, but then it picked up a little bit, so I just wanted to finish it. So it took me a month to read. But anyway, it was supposed to be about like divination, which is like reading the future and reading like dreams and stuff. It had to do with tarot cards. It was dark academia. It took place in like a gothic museum, and I feel like a lot of things weren't fleshed out or described really well. It came across a bit pretentious because we were talking about like Italian art history and French art history, but in essence a lot of the things that were spoken about had nothing to do with tarot or divination. A few of the things were to fall into the plot, but yeah, it just wasn't there for me. I feel like the story could have benefited with some like heavy editing and maybe a little bit more character development, because I feel like we didn't get to know the characters as well as we wanted it to. Everything was very like surface level. So yeah, the plot twist at the end I did predict. Yeah, it just left me feeling like this was actually a waste of time. Absolutely loved the cover, but yeah, it wasn't a great book. Moving into what we started yesterday, which which is The Influencer by Adrian Lee. So this is just a Kindle Unlimited book, and it is a thriller. So it kind of follows our main female character. I can't even remember her name right now. Oh, her name is Shay. She has like an online persona, so it's got a different name and everything. So she's like Instagram famous, but her posts and what she posts about is not really how she lives, which is actually quite relevant because a lot of people do this, we've found out. Like they pose on like private jets and go into hotels, take photos, but they aren't actually staying at the hotel, buying dresses from boutiques and name brands and luxury brands, and then returning it after they've taken photos. So she's one of these. And after her marriage is broken up, she needs to now navigate how she's still going to keep up with this lifestyle and this lie that she's built. And she ends up befriending her ex-husband's new lover. She finds out some stuff about them. The other girl's very present as well online, so she follows her and she kind of pinpoints where they are, follows them, befriends her, but her mental state is so unstable, so it's heading in that direction. It is a domestic thriller, so she's a little bit loopy, but it's really interesting. So I made it to page 72 without reading now. I started on page 17, made it to page 72, so that is 28% through the book. But with all that being said and all the nitty-gritty out the way, let's go ahead, spin the wheel. I just need to find where I left it on my thing. Hopefully it didn't restart because I just kind of closed the tab down. Okay. I really just hope that we do not get 2 hours again, because it keeps giving us 2 hours. I was 2 days in a row. Third day, I'm hoping for something shorter, to be honest with you. Like I said, my mental state is kind of going through it at the moment. As you can see, I look really tired. I haven't been sleeping well. And I've been wasting a lot of time watching reality TV because it brings me some semblance of like, what is it called, escapism. So yeah, let's go ahead and spin. Hopefully not 2 hours, but maybe 1 hour 45 minutes or 30 minutes. But I'm gonna go ahead and spin. I'm not gonna show you because I'll pop it up on the screen. It listened to me. We have 30 minutes, so that is perfect. That is so perfect. I'll definitely be able to finish my reading time today. I also think that I would probably read more than that, hopefully. My show just finished. I watched the last season, so hopefully I can get this done. The book is like 200 and something pages, so theoretically I should be able to finish it in a day. But yeah, I just been rambling for like 6 minutes, but a lot of that was me pausing, trying to sort out my phone. I will let you guys know as soon as I finish this. Friday's a public holiday, so I won't check in with you guys on Friday, so maybe we'll spin the wheel for both days tomorrow, because yeah, like I said, when my entire family's home, I usually don't film. Yeah, I'll either spin tomorrow like twice, or I'll just spin on camera and not talk. So yeah, I will catch you guys on the flip side. I have 30 minutes of reading, which is fairly easy, but I have a ton of editing to do. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Honestly, that was the quickest 30 minutes ever, but I made it to page 92. So I read like 20 pages, I think. That's my reading done tomorrow. What? That came out very wrong, but that's my reading done for today. So I'll see you all tomorrow to see what number we get. Hi everyone, it's actually pretty late in the day right now. It's already 2 o'clock, but I did a couple of things. I updated my book journal, I edited a video and just got it uploaded, and then I did something else, I can't remember. Oh, I did my bed. I changed my bedding today. So it is Thursday, which is day 4, so let's go ahead and spin the wheel. Again, I hope not to get something too high because I am not in the mood to read right now. I've been suffering and going through it mentally for the last couple of weeks, especially with like my wedding coming up. I know I keep mentioning it, but it's on the forefront of my brain right now, and it's like 3 weeks away. So the stress is getting to me. So I've just been watching mindless TV because it just keeps everything a little bit more quiet. And yeah, but I am enjoying the book I'm reading, which is The Influencer. I didn't read any more yesterday than the allotted 30 minutes. So yeah, I'm hoping to get maybe an hour today. An hour could be good, but yeah, let's just go ahead and spin. I need to remember to screen record, so it's counting down and spin. No. We got 3 hours, so yeah, we'll see if I can complete this today. Hopefully, if I can't, I'll just carry it over to tomorrow, but I'm hoping I can do it because this book is interesting enough. I think I'm going to take an hour to read right now before I carry on with the rest of my day. So yeah, I know I'm looking rough as well, I just realized, but 3 hours it is. Let's go ahead and get started. Good morning, everyone. Well, it's not morning for you guys, but it will be morning for me. Well, it is morning for me. It's 11 a.m. right now. I just got ready for the day. I have so many plans this week. It's actually ridiculous. I don't know how much more I'm going to be able to post. I get married in like 3 weeks. So a lot's going on right now, but I'm trying my best to pre-film and just get some videos done. So I'm sorry if some of the videos are quite sit-downish or challenges, because I just want to keep getting content out without falling behind. So this week, well, last week, I'm not gonna lie, on Friday I didn't complete my reading time. I thought I would do it Saturday, and then Saturday I just had a day, so I ended up finishing it yesterday, which was Sunday. So we had 3 hours that day, and I read Shadow Me by Tahira Mafi, which is my chair's creaking, I'm sorry, which is a novella which follows Kenji's point of view. So this was only like 70 something pages. Let me just check. 75 pages. So I still had an hour and a half left, and then I started reading The Drift, which is actually part of next week's vlog. So I got quite a far way in this, but not all in the allotted time. But that's what I did with my, that was what I did with my 3 hour allotted time for that. But let's go through a little recap, and I'll tell you everything I read this week. So we started off with The Cloisters. I only had about 100 pages to complete with this, and I did that in the first day. I completed it in the allotted time. So I read about 100 pages for that. I was on page 224, and the book goes up to, it only goes up to 297. So I had 70 pages. So I read it in that first amount of time. I think it was 2 hours that I had the first day. So we finished that. I ended up giving this a 2-star. I know I spoke extensively about it, and I will speak more about it in my wrap up, but it was a soft DNF originally, and then it moved to like just something I was reading in between. I hated the book at first, then I liked it, and then the ending just caught me off guard, and it was actually stupid. I didn't enjoy that part. It was a little bit pretentious, a little bit too academic. Yeah, it focused on academia instead of like character development or even plot. So yeah, this just wasn't the book for me. The cover is gorgeous, and yeah, I just wish that the cover matched the content inside the book. Then we read The Influencer by Adrian Lee, and I liked it. I think I gave it a 3-star, just again because of the ending. The ending was stupid again. Like, it was so far-fetched that it just was unbelievable. And I loved the pacing of the book. I loved the content. I like the focus on being an influencer and it kind of taking over her life, even though her online persona wasn't really her. It was someone she was pretending to be, and eventually it basically led to psychosis, and I really liked that direction. But like I said, the ending, which I cannot obviously tell you, was so far-fetched that it brought it down for me, because honestly I thought it was going to be a 4-star. I was flying through it. I read this in 2 sittings, so that was Tuesday and Wednesday I read that, and honestly I loved it. And then the ending happened and I was like, okay. I think actually, yeah, I read it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So yeah, and then Friday's reading was these 2 books. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I like doing things like this because it kind of forces me to read, except obviously Friday and Saturday. Friday was like a public holiday / bank holiday for us. So my mom was home, I was home, I was doing a little bit of wedding stuff, and then on Saturday I did some wedding stuff. So I just had a lot going on, but I did complete it, which I'm so happy about. Not in the allotted 5 days, but it was 5 days worth of reading. So I really had fun. I hope you guys did too. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys.